Hi everyone and welcome to my channel. I have decided to do a quick construction for the Tinsel and Treat Christmas tree gift box. I know quite a few of you have been asking. I believe it was on Create and Craft last week, Monday on the 22nd, and I think by today you're not able to view the video from what people are saying. I haven't personally checked it myself, but I'll take your word for it. So this is the die set, the Tinsel and Treat die set. Obviously your set has your instructions, full instructions. I can't remember exactly how many pieces are within this set, but obviously, as you can see, there is quite a lot of pieces. So I am going to make a quick Christmas tree. I'm going to keep it really simple, just so you can kind of see how it's constructed and put together. So you are going to need, if I bring the die set back actually, and I can show you what I mean. So there is a lot of repetitive cutting. So like for the top tier you need 6 pieces, which is this one, and then whatever decorative elements you're using. So there is 2 different, is there 2 different ones? I think the top one is the same, but there are 2 different designs for your larger pieces. I believe there's only just the one piece for the top, and then you've got your train, you've got your gift box, you've got your bow, you've got the ribbon, you've got your star to go on the top. And then you've got like all these, oh actually no, there is another one here, just there. So there is 2 different designs. You've got your bow, you've got your ornaments, you've got your decoration pieces. There's a bell, there's some stars, quite a few stars actually, and then a few more ornaments, and there's some holly there, there's some candy canes, there's a small candy cane there and a longer one here, and then you've got your decorative elements for your gift boxes, and again a few more ornaments. So you can use jump rings, and there are these moon crescent type pieces. They basically you put them on your panels and you create the little pinholes where you can put your jump rings in and attach your ornaments, your hanging ornaments. So this piece, which is here, you need 6 of these. You need 6 of these, which is here. You need 1 of this, 1 of this. You need 3 of these large circles. You need, depending on how high you want to do your Christmas tree, you need 2 if you want it quite short, but if you want it a little bit taller, then you'll need 4 of those. And the hexagon that comes out from this inner hexagon, you need to keep that, because that's what's going to help create the base for your tree stump. So then you need, for your panels, so there's 3 tiers to the Christmas tree. So you've got your large panel that goes at the bottom, this is your medium panel, and this is your top panel. So you need 6 of each, and then obviously if you're doing the decorative elements, so I've already glued mine on just to make it easier, but basically I used these decorative elements here. So you basically use the outer die, and then you use your verso die to cut into whatever pattern or you know, whatever cardstock you're using. So I've got my large, my medium, these are my medium, and these are my small. So I did, one of my samples for Create and Craft was the Fresh Mint pearlescent card, and I kept it simple, so it's very similar. This is, well, it's the same really, just in blushing pink. So the colours I'm using is Harvest Gold, blushing pink pearlescent card, and for my base, it doesn't really matter what color you're using, I guess, but I'm using Craft Perfect, and I am using espresso brown for my tree stump. So I apologize for any shadows. I have had to turn one of the lights off. In fact, I might be able to turn the light back on. There you go, that's a little bit better. So I apologize for that glare there. What I might do is put that there to stop the glare. That makes it a little bit easier. Okay, so let's start with the top of the tree, because that's the bit that I think it will be easier to get done first. So it's easier if you kind of fold all your glue tabs. I'm not using a precision tool, bone folder or anything like that. I'm just literally just using my hands. I should have done this before really, but it was literally this evening that I said to somebody that I would try and do a construction video, but I just needed just a little bit of time to be able to cut everything out. Obviously, the other thing to bear in mind as well is pearlescent card takes a tad longer to dry, so does mirror card. So obviously just be mindful of that. But it is quite a straightforward Christmas tree really to put together. And I'm using Nouveau Deluxe for this. What you could also do is with your precision tool, you could just give it a slight, or you could just do it with your hand really, so you don't cause any creases or anything like that. Normally I add my decoration and things on after, but as I was doing it, because I wanted to try and not spend too much time on the video, I basically stuck my decorative elements on. Okay, so right, I'm just gonna start gluing everything together. It's quite late tonight actually, where I'm filming. What's also handy to have as well, just so you know, is if you've got any pegs, it's quite handy to use pegs as well, because it will help hold your bits together. I'm going to do it in twos and then stick them together. You don't have to put glue on the smaller the tabs, but I'm just going to put a dot of glue on there. Isn't it warm tonight? I have got a fan on, so I apologise if you can hear that in the background. It's just very warm, and obviously with the lights on and filming, it's it can get very warm. So as I said, you know, when you're working with pearlesant card, it does take just that extra bit longer for your card to adhere. So be patient with your glue, as Mummy Ali says, and the trio at Tonic. Just put a dot of glue in there, and there. Hope you've all had a good day. What is it today? Tuesday. Gosh. Oh, I'm literally counting down the days. Literally counting down the days. I'm on call this weekend, and then as soon as the weekend is done, I have a couple of weeks. I can't wait. Not going anywhere, but just gonna go and spend a bit of time with my mum in London. I didn't go down for her birthday, so yeah, I think I need to make an effort to go down in the next week or so. So now I'm just joining them all together. Just make sure they all align when you're sticking them down. And this is where you can use your pegs if you wanted to, but because I'm using pearlesant card, I'm going to try not to use pegs on these bits, because I don't want to cause any indentation marks, because as you can see here, there are some bits where it has caused some indentation marks, but you won't really notice it much. There we go, that's stuck down. And then we're just gonna do the next one. Some of these pegs that I've got, they had glitter on them, and so I've now got glitter on my fingers. So if there is any sparkle, that's what it is. Okay, let's do that again, because I didn't really want to line up very well. Yeah, that's better. And then we're just going to glue this section on. I haven't actually looked at the instructions tonight, by the way, so I'm trying to remember from when I did it. I believe also this is going to be available on the Tonic website, in case anyone is wondering. I believe so. It was on Create and Craft on the 22nd, Monday 22nd of July, and it should be next week sometime. I'm just going to stick my star on, actually, seeing as I'm here. So that is your top. For the star, I've already put my decorative element on, but there are tabs at the bottom. You just need to make sure you give them a good fold. Burnish them if you need to. Or maybe that should have been done after, but hey ho, it's alright. I'm gonna go with it. Okay, so you have these small hexagons. You do have two. One is just a normal hexagon, and the other one has a slit in the middle, and that's basically so you can feed these tabs through. And then once you've fed it through, where that score line is, that's where you will just attach a dot of glue and then fold it in on itself. And then you can press down with your fingers so it flattens out. And here we go. And that's the star. What I will do is, what I should have done is put that on the inside, but I didn't do that. There are also little tabs that I should have glued down, but I didn't. But that's okay. It's not a huge issue. There is also a rim that needs to go on the inside of this, which I'll do that in a second. Just need to make sure this sticks down. What I'll do, I'm going to stick the star on at the end, because I obviously still need to attach the rim that goes inside. So we'll do that now. I believe it's this one. So with the top rim that goes on the inside, you basically fold the tab in like so. I should have done this before really, but at least you get to see it. And again, this is where your pegs will come in handy. So even if it does dent the paper a little bit, it won't matter too much because it's going to be on the inside, so you won't notice it as much. Okay, so I'm going to glue these bits on first. And you'll see what I mean. Just make sure they align. Butt them up right against each other, and you can feel it against your thumb. And this is literally rinse and repeat. And again, like I said, you can use your pegs. Actually, let's use one. I'll show you what I mean. If you've got these craft pegs, use them. I'm sure everybody has craft pegs. Next one. Stick a peg on. Next one. Last one. gosh, that's huge, isn't it? And then just stick a peg on. And then I just need to glue this bit on. Let's stick a peg on. So then these little triangle tabs, you're basically just going to glue them on, and this will basically sit inside like so, because this will be the lid for your box. So I am going to just put a dab of glue. I'm sure that's dry now anyway. It's quite warm as well tonight, so hopefully that's all dried. Right, let's find the one that I put the glue on. Yes. Stick a peg on if you want to, make your life a little bit easier. Next one. Next one. I think also just be mindful, because glue can be really temperamental depending on the weather. And also always keep, especially with projects like this, always keep a baby wipe or something handy, or a cloth, a microfiber cloth or something. So if you do get glue anywhere, you can then, oh dear, has that moved? No, that's fine. You can then wipe away any excess glue or anything like that. Did I apply glue to that? And then the last one. Okay, I think that will do. So all you're going to then do is apply glue to these bits. And then I'm just going to stick, just make sure everything aligns, and then just stick that in. There we go. Oh. it should basically meet at every corner, goes in between these panels. And then you can just stick your finger in and make sure they stick down. So that then is, just make sure it's even, there's nothing showing. So now would be the time to fix it if it was. Okay, that looks alright to me. So that's the top done. So the next part is the middle part. Let's move these that way. Again, really straightforward. Fold all your tabs in and push this one out. Fold the tabs in, push this one out. Bear with me 1 second while I roll all this glue off my fingers. There we go. Right. I'm just going to manipulate the card just on the, just where the mirror card is. So then, same again, just applying glue to these bits. And just make sure you take your time, because you want it to, obviously I'm rushing just so I can share what I'm doing, but do take your time. The thing is, I'm obviously using pearlesant card, so pearlesant card is a little bit, it takes a little bit longer, like I said. So and I'm being quite brave to use pearlescent card in a video to construct a tree, but you know me, I love my pink. I have seen some beautiful trees though. People have made some really nice ones and posted pictures, which is really, really nice to see. Because I know so many people are waiting to buy it as well, so. Hopefully it's not too much of a long wait. Feels really weird now that birthday week is over. Back to business as usual. Put a bit more glue. And you'll notice I'm not putting glue on these ones yet. I will do once I've done this. I'll go around and stick some glue on. And then we've got the last one. So actually, although, you know, I'm saying, oh, you know, pearlescent card is harder to put glue on, it's actually really nice to work with pearlescent card. I mean, I personally don't have an issue gluing and waiting for things, and you know, I think sometimes you just have to be careful, especially if you get glue on pearlescent card. You have to be so careful wiping it off, You have to do it so gently so you don't damage the cardstock. Okay, so let's glue the last bit on. And for this one I am going to put glue on this section, because now I'm going to be going around and putting glue on all of them. So let's level that one up. And this is where, again, like I said, it's handy to use your pegs. So just make sure that's level. Stick a peg on. There we go. So I'm just going to go around and just put in a dot of glue on each of these tabs, making sure that they all align. And then just stick the peg on when it dries. Next one. Stick a peg on. Next one. And then the last one. So let's stick a peg on that one. Yep. Okay, so while that dries, what you'll find is, so this is where the lid basically pops on nicely onto there. And then we are doing the bottom tier, and this is the bit I think where there's a lot of confusion. So these tabs here, I need to fold them like so. Because they're going to basically stick to this hexagon. I should have done the tabs there as well. Hold on. Let's just do these ones, make life easier. Okay. Bear with me, I need to check this part. 1 second. Does it go in or out? Let's have a look quickly. Bear with, bear with. Right, so these bits go in. Like so. And then these is it like that or is it like that? I think it's like this. They basically stick like this all the way around. I'm just going to double check it. I'm pretty sure that is the case. So yeah, I think so. It's going to be like that, and it's going to go around. Right, that is correct. So just going to put glue on and stick these on. Just make sure they line up. So apply glue. Don't stick these bits on yet, just wait until you've attached all your tabs, and then you're going to put them together. So you just need to make sure they're even all the way around. So they need to be facing this way, like so. And then on the bad side, not the good side, the bad side, that's where you put your glue on. And then align it, like so. You can also do it from the back, because then you can see what you're doing. Put some more glue on. And the last one, and then just stick that down. Right, so now you need to put glue on each of these tabs, all these triangle tabs, and then you're just going to glue that in. And this is where, again, where the pegs come in handy. Oh. Just remember, I am using pearlesant cards, so it's a little bit more tricky. Hold that for a second, and then I'm just going to stick a peg on. Another dab of glue. Fold that into itself. Oh. Stick a peg on. Obviously hold it for a second so it grabs, and then put your peg on. And this is where it is a little bit fiddly. Nearly there, guys, nearly there. Turning into a bit of a funky shape here, but it will all come together. So this last one, just make sure you hold it. Let the glue grab on that last one there. And then stick a peg on it. Just let that dry for a second before you start doing anything with it. Because this is then going to sit, not this one, on the large one. Right, while that's drying, let's stick this one on. And it's literally the same thing again. We are just going to apply glue and make sure everything lines up. Next one. And then the next one. And then the next one. I'm hoping come August, well come next week, that I'll be able to do a few more videos. I am trying to grow my channel too. Although I have been on Facebook, sorry, not Facebook, YouTube a long time, haven't really concentrated on growing my channel. So if you are watching, please do feel free to like and subscribe to my channel. I would really appreciate your support. I've been on the Tonic DT, I would say, when did I start? September. Started September of last year. Yeah, September last year. So, yeah, it's coming up to a year soon. We'll have to do something, like a giveaway or something, I think. That'd be nice. To say thank you to everyone that has supported me. And I will say this, I've been very, very lucky. I've had the most amazing, like the support that I've had, it's been incredible. Cannot fault it one bit. Tonic themselves, the DT girls, everyone has just been so lovely. I've met some amazing people through Tonic, made some amazing friends, and literally I'm very good friends with quite a few from the US. I'm sure they don't want me mentioning their names on my YouTube channel, but I've become very good friends with quite a few. And everyone is just so kind and so supportive. And I think in crafting, you know, when someone posts, I don't know, something on Facebook, you know, on the Tonic group, don't just skip past it. Show your support, like, and, you know, put a love heart emoji or a thumbs up. Because there's a lot of people that have come into crafting because of, you know, mental health reasons, and, you know, it's such an amazing way to promote mental well-being. I actually, during COVID, due to some of the individuals I worked with who were clinically vulnerable, I used to take my Tonic stuff, like my craft stuff, I used to take it along with me, and used to craft with people because it helped lift their mood. You know, some people weren't allowed to leave their homes, you know. Right, so this is the base. I'm sorry it is dragging along a little bit. Been filming for an hour nearly. So this is the base. Just fold your tabs in, because again this will need to be glued. So let's just do that now while I remember. Hopefully this one's dried now so I can pinch some of these pegs. Do you know what the problem is? I'm left-handed and I'm constantly turning everything around because the tabs are going this way, not this way, if that makes any sense whatsoever. Apologies if I'm not making any sense, but basically when you're left-handed, when you're working with tabs that are on the right, I don't know, weird thing to bring up really, but yeah. We don't think about these things. So my Tim Holtz glass mat, this is a lefty. Does it say somewhere it's a lefty? I thought it did. Oh, maybe not. Oh, it does here. Just there in the corner. It says lefty. Right. We are nearly there, guys. We are nearly there. It is literally a case of, once this is done, it's just basically stacking everything, gluing everything down and just building the stump for the tree. I've already done a present, so the present itself, I've already done one, so I'll quickly show you. Might be a little bit temperamental because I'm using mirror card as my present. I don't do things by halves, do I really? But if, you know, even if the gluing takes too long, I have already got one made, and it's the most simplest box to put together that, you know, me even showing you is like, yeah, you don't need to be shown that. Right, nearly there guys, nearly there. I reckon maybe another 15 minutes and we should be done. Well, hopefully we should be done, because I need to try and upload this, and so all you lovely people who are maybe struggling a little bit with it, or you know, I know some people have said the instructions, because it's written in grey, it's not, you can't read it sometimes. Can't remember who said that to me, and I do struggle, especially in the evenings or late night, if I am trying to read instructions. I do struggle, especially because it's grey writing. So if you're like me, you know, you may also struggle. Right, let's see if we can hook this last peg on without it bouncing back on me. There we go. Right, let that sort itself out. I'll just roll all this glue off my fingers. So this basically goes inside the rim of the bottom tier. So this is your bottom tier, this is your medium tier, like so, and then this is your top tier. So bottom tier, so where you've built this section here, this will basically sit inside the rim of the bottom tier, and you're basically just going to glue. So you're going to apply glue to all these tabs. I don't know if you can see that. All these tabs here. So let's do that now. Make sure you take it to all the corners. Let's glue on all of them. So just be mindful as you put them in. And then literally, just one by one, press all the glue tabs down on the inside. And make sure you butt up the rim of this against the bottom of this. And press it down with your fingers. Just make sure everything is aligned so everything sits perfectly. Otherwise you'll have a dodgy tree. It's not going to be even all the way around. And the thing with tonic dies as well, like the measurements, the designers of these dies, honestly, they take all the hard work out for us. We just get to enjoy the craft part, but they do all the measuring, they do all the hard work for us, and we don't need to worry about that. So basically that's what your bottom tier will look like. Once this is dried, we're going to put this inside. I think that should be dry now. And I don't know if you've noticed, but my last couple of videos, I've tried really hard not to, you see real-time crafting. I'm not rewinding anything. I'm not, you know, I'm making sure that you get to see all the craft side of it. I'm not fast forwarding anything or skipping any parts or anything like that. So you can actually see real time what I'm doing. So I'm going to put glue on these. Okay, and so this, I'm just going to make sure it lines up. I'm just going to press that down. Oop. So see, we've managed to get a bit of glue on the inside and work that way. There. And then you can put your hand in, you can feel it on the inside, and then just press down all those tabs. The measurements, but like I said, the measurements and everything, because it's all been worked out, everything is a perfect fit. There is literally nothing that doesn't sit right, or, you know, everything is a perfect fit, literally. Okay, so that is that. So this, we now need to put glue on these bits. So then this tier will sit flush with the middle tier. And that basically creates your box. If you can see that. And then that will come and sit on top. Like so. Right, let's glue this bit down. We are on a roll right now, so let's keep the momentum going. Try not to get glue on my mats. You'll also see a lot of the things that I make, obviously everything I make, I'm using my colour palette, which is generally pink, and more pink. I do, well, I'm sure by now you've figured out pink seems to be my favourite colour, so yeah, why not? Why not? Just make sure everything is level, which it is, and then again, just press down like with your fingers. Sorry if my hand is in the way. I'm just basically just pressing everything down. And because everything is angled in the perfect way, everything just fits like a jigsaw. So that is done. Let's stick our lovely star on the top. Obviously pick your nicer side. I'm sure all your sides are going to be nice, but I'm just saying, just pick your nicest side and then just stick it down. Sorry, I am coaching a little bit. I apologise. Okay, that looks okay to me. And then literally, it is a case of OMG. Look at that. And that is basically the tree. Yay! Right. Let's do the tree stump. So we have 4 of these. We are literally obviously please do use a bone folder or a precision tool, precision gliding tool, to score, well, to burnish all your lines. So you're basically joining 2 together, like so. But because I'm doing a double stump, if you like, I just want a bit of height, because I think if you do a double stump, it means your presents that go under the tree, they go under nicely. You're not having to struggle with the bottom, basically. So, right. Join the second one together, make sure it's level, which it is, and press down and glue. Okay, let's do this one while the other one is drying. Sorry, I'm coaching. Sometimes we forget, don't we? I think it's just an automatic reaction as well, just to kind of bring it closer to us. No, these are not the right ones. These are not the right ones. They're from something else I was working on. Oh, the cauldron. Let's glue this one on. So all I am going to do is basically stick 2 of these together like that. Might get a bit messy, but I'll try not to make it too messy. It would be helpful actually to have 2 of these rather than, or 3 of those rather than 1. But obviously that's totally up to you if you want to, because I think it will help strengthen your stump. I mean, you might find it easier to do it your way, but you know, do it however you are comfortable. So that's that. So we need to attach, doesn't matter which side it is really, it's just going to glue down, so it won't really matter. Just gluing the hexagon down. Obviously you do it however you find it comfortable, but I'm just rushing now because I am conscious of how long this video is becoming. Perfect. That looks perfect to me. So then, let's, what is the time? Okay, right, I reckon maybe another 5-10 minutes and we'll be done. Right, let me just move these out of the way. These pegs, we don't need them anymore. There are some decorations that I wanted to add. Right, these are all the bows I've cut out. So what I'm going to do is go round and stick them on, because then they can dry while we wait. I might not post this tonight because it's going to take too long. But what I might do is stick a few flowers on. You know me and my mulberry flowers. Gotta love a mulberry flower. Right, let's stick some of these on. Oh, it's gone under my nail. think that's a bit too much there. Okay. Right, now we are just going to go and stick these on. Obviously, please take your time with yours. I'm just brushing mine for filming purposes. Oh. I think I'm missing some bows. It's just the bow I'm missing. We will find that somewhere. There it is. Oh. And there rolls my glue lid. Right, so that's all the bows in the right place. Let's put the lid on. There's the lid. So that's my tree. The base. So literally the base is probably one of the easiest things to do. So you have these the train that goes, oh, I'm bending in the wrong place, that's not good. There we go. Hold your finger against where the score line is and then bend it. Otherwise it's going to bend where the wheels are supposed to go. So all you do with this one, and I am going to burnish it, I think, just to make life easier. It's just basically going to sit around the base. So put glue. Put it around the edge, and this is where you just have to be patient and wait for it to adhere. So press down. You're going to basically hide your workings anyway. You're not going to see those tabs. There we go. Do another one. Remember to with the tip of your nail and then fold, otherwise it will fold where the wheels are. I think I'm going to chop this bit off. Don't need two that are the same. So it is literally going to go on like so. Just going to press that down. So then and then all we're going to do is basically cover the bottom of this with glue. Usually put plenty on because it is milk hard. And then apply another circle basically to help you cover your workings. Press down. And then we're just going to use another one. Because I'm using Craft Perfect, I'm using 3 sheets, but obviously if you were using, I don't know, something like 300 GSM, then maybe, you know, 2 sheets is absolutely fine. So I'm just going to back that up. And that is basically my base done. So that's done. And we can stick the stump on, I think. Let's stick this stump on, shall we? Let's just take this bit off for a second. So all I am going to do is line this up, make sure it's even all the way around. Oh, that looks even to me. Yep. So we're just going to wait for that to glue, and then I'll put the base on. Right, let's make the present quickly. I'm so sorry guys, I know it's taken so long. So basically the present is just a bog standard box. We're just going to fold all these score lines. I'm going to apply glue to these tabs, and the hardest part is obviously the mirror card. But what I might do is, while this dries, while this dries, she says, there we go. Right, let's stick some pegs on just to make life easier. Press everything down. So basically, let's just do these ones. I'm using Harvest Gold mirror card for my presents. So hopefully that's probably like one of the fastest gluers that uses pegs. Right, what we're going to do is basically place this on top, But I think what I'm going to do is be a bit, just leave a slight gap and then peg it. It's just going to be easier while I'm trying to get everything done. So just leave a slight gap, like literally like a millimeter gap. Let's fold those ones in together. Glue, glue. Literally just a tad. And then the last one. Because then the boxes will open and close. Not that you're going to put the tiniest of gifts in there, but you know, it's just for fun, isn't it? So then we've got these strips and these bows that are in the set too. And all we are going to do is fold where those score lines are, because this is what's going to create the ribbon. So apply a bit of glue. And just place it evenly. If you do end up using mirror card and you get glue on your mirror card, don't worry too much, because you can wipe it. So you need 2 ribbons, obviously. And that basically makes it look really realistic. And then we're just going to stick our bows on. This one. Where's the other one? There. Do. Just put it at an angle. You have to say though, some of the bows that Tonic are coming out with, especially on the hat box, gosh, that is so gorgeous. So basically when this dries, this is what it will look like. It will look like this. And now I'm saying it won't come out, will it? It should do, because I haven't glued it down. But oh, it's a tight fit, what can I say? There we go. Is it going to go back in? Oh, well, that was not supposed to happen. Let's try that again, shall we? There we go. Right. So those are the presents. I'm going to let that dry for a second. I'm just going to glue this onto here. Plenty of glue. Just make sure you kind of figure out where you want the train to be. And then place your Christmas tree in the middle. That looks fine to me. Put your lid on. Like so. And then your Christmas, your presents. Hopefully that's dry. Perfect. And then your Christmas tree and your presents sit like so. So I'll just quickly give you a side view. So this is what the tree looks like. And then obviously you've got your presents that will go underneath, like so. I will take some pictures. It won't be tonight because the lighting isn't great. So hopefully I'll get some pictures posted tomorrow evening along with the video. And yeah, that is the end of this tutorial. So please do like and subscribe, hit that notification bell so you can see some more videos. Hopefully they'll be coming soon. And thank you so much for watching. Thank you for taking the time to come and join me. Obviously craft along if you want to. You can rewind me back, you can forward me if you don't like the sound of my voice or if I'm rambling too much. But as I say, if you don't mind a bit of rambling, do come and join in. And obviously if you have any questions whatsoever, just leave a comment below and I will get back to you as soon as I can. So thank you all so much, and happy crafting. Take care guys. Bye.